Welcome to the second video giving you your feedback on the week 13 chapter discussion questions about the Reformation. The second question was, what role did politics play in the Reformation? Well, there's a very close link between politics and religion. It's simplistic simply to see the Reformation only about politics, but on the other hand, we can't understand it without politics. Religious differences often reflected political differences. Some rulers were keen to prevent the Reformation breaking out. Charles V, the King of Spain and also the Holy Roman Emperor, we call him Charles I in his context as King of Spain, Charles V in the context of the Empire. He was a leading Catholic ruler. Within Spain, he had a vested interest in maintaining the Catholic Church. The Church had worked very closely with the Spanish monarchs, and the desire to clamp down on non-Catholic religions, whether they were Protestant reformers or whether they were Spain's existing population of Jews and Muslims, went closely hand in hand with the desire to have a centralized, standardized monarchy within Spain. Well, in the Holy Roman Empire, Charles was attempting to bring some kind of unity to what was really a loose affiliation of independent states. And again, his religious desire to maintain Catholicism was linked to his desire to maintain some kind of imperial rule over Germany. For the German princes, on the other hand, their embrace of Luther was a way of showing their independence from Charles. Just as Charles wanted a Catholic Church and a strong empire, many German princes wanted independence from the empire, and embracing your own national church was a good way of showing that independence. In the case of England, Henry VIII of England broke from Rome despite apparently being a Catholic. There's lots of arguments about what he really believed, but up until he broke from the Pope, he'd been a good, loyal Catholic. He was a close ally of Charles V. He'd written a book condemning Luther, which earned praise from the Pope. And he only broke with Rome when he decided he wanted a divorce, and the Pope would not grant him that divorce, which forced Henry to align with those people within England who were influenced by Luther and Calvin, and who for religious reasons wanted to break away from the papacy. That matched Henry's political reasons for wanting to break from the Pope. And Henry, whatever his personal beliefs, was forced to make a Protestant Reformation, not merely a political split from Rome. And then we see wars of religion, increasingly, particularly within the Holy Roman Empire, and later on in the 16th century within France. There are wars along religious lines. In the empire, a league called the Schmalkaldic League was formed of princes who opposed Charles and supported Luther, which fought a war with Charles and pro-Catholic princes. In France, a civil war broke out between Protestant and Catholic factions, which was incredibly bloody and eventually led to a Catholic victory, but some degree of toleration within France for a Protestant minority.